If you're a boater, or you think you might want to be a boater if you were to move to Bluffton, South Carolina, then stay tuned, because in today's video we're going to explore all the public boat ramps in and around Bluffton, and I'm also going to show you some of the different areas you can go by boat and how long it'll take you to get there. So don't go anywhere, we're getting started right now. Okay, so the first boat ramp that we're at is right here. It's called Trask Boat Landing, and it's actually right at the end of Sawmill Creek Road. And I'm just gonna kind of show you what it looks like out here. Lots and lots of parking. I only see one truck and boat trailer out here, so maybe on the weekends it'll be a little bit more crowded. But you can look out, the view here is absolutely amazing. Looks like we've got one guy coming in by boat right now, and it's a big, wide ramp. Looks like there's two different lanes down here, so two boats can be put in and taken out at the same time. Really great long dock over here, floating dock, and the view out here is just absolutely amazing. So anyway, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna look at some of the different locations that you can go from this boat ramp. And also another note, this is also a oyster shell recycling station. So if you do get those oysters for your oyster roast, you can drop them off down here at the boat ramp and they will recycle them.
All right, so this first little boat ride shows you how long it would take to get from this boat ramp over to Hudson's Seafood Restaurant on Hilton Head Island. Looks like it's about 9.4 nautical miles. You'd burn about 6.3 gallons of gas in my boat and would take you about 22 minutes. And this next route shows you how long it would take to get from this boat ramp over to Freeport Marina on Daufuskie Island. Looks like it's about 20.6 nautical miles. You'd burn about 14 gallons of gas in my boat, and it would take you about 49 minutes. Now this route shows you how long it would take you to get over to the docks at Bay Street in downtown Beaufort for all the restaurants and shopping down there. It's about 48 minutes. It would be 20.5 nautical miles, and again in my boat it's going to burn about 13.8 gallons of gas. Now if you're up for a little more of an adventure, this shows you how long it would take you to get from this boat ramp over to downtown Savannah. So it's 35.3 nautical miles. It would take you about an hour and 24 minutes and burn about 24 gallons of gas.
All right, now we're at our next boat landing, and this is just across the first bridge heading over to Hilton Head, just outside of Bluffton. This is the Haigh Junior Boat Landing, and this one is a little bit more busy. Quite a few trucks and trailers and cars out here, but that's also partially because this is not only a boat ramp, public boat ramp, but it's also the public ferry location to get over to Daufuskie Island. So if you want to go check out Daufuskie Island, this would be the pickup point for the ferry. And also you've got this public boat ramp here. You can see it's got the bridge right behind it, and it also has two different boat ramp lanes here, so multiple people can put in and take out. And looks like this is the ferry pickup location over here if you're heading over to Daufuskie Island. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and look at some of the different locations you can go and how long it takes to get from this boat ramp right here.
This first route is from this boat ramp over to Hudson's Seafood Restaurant on Hilton Head Island. Very quick little ride, 3.5 nautical miles, and it will take you all of 8 minutes. And this route here shows you how long it would take to get from this boat ramp to downtown Bluffton to the public boat ramps if you want to go to any of the shops or dining in Old Town. So again, we're at about 8.7 nautical miles and about 20 minutes boat ride. And this route here shows you how far it would take you from this boat ramp over to Freeport Marina on Daufuskie Island. Remember, Daufuskie Island is only accessible by boat, and it will take you about 20 minutes, and it's 8.5 nautical miles by boat. And this route here shows you how far it would be over to all the restaurants and shopping in downtown Beaufort on Bay Street. So again, about 47-minute ride, 20 nautical miles, and it is a beautiful ride over there. And this would be a little bit longer ride, but this will take you to downtown Savannah. So again, only 23.4 nautical miles to downtown Savannah and about 55-minute boat ride.
All right, now I'm down at Alljoy Boat Landing, and this is right down by Old Town, and it's actually in an area called Alljoy, and I've actually made videos specifically about this section of Bluffton, so if you want to go watch that, you can. But this is just absolutely beautiful. This is on the May River. A lot of folks like to golf cart down here, and there's actually a little beach right over here with sand, and during the summertime, a lot of people will go out there and hang out with their kids, and you can catch crabs right along the riverbank. You've got the boat ramp right here, you've got a dock, and there are some private docks going down the river here. This is just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the sun is rising behind me. We're gonna jump inside my computer, and I'm gonna show you kind of the distance to some of those hot spots. So let's go.
This first route is over to Hudson's Seafood Restaurant on Hilton Head Island, and only 7.2 nautical miles and about a quick 17-minute boat ride. And this here is the route over to Freeport Marina on Daufuskie Island, only 23 minutes and 9.7 nautical miles. Now this will be a little bit longer adventure. This shows you the route over to downtown Beaufort, and again, all the shops and dining on Bay Street. So about 56 minutes in the boat and about 23.9 nautical miles. And again, if you're up for a bit of an adventure, this is the route to downtown Savannah, Georgia. So about 24.8 nautical miles and 58-minute boat ride.
All right, so now we are at the Oyster Factory Park boat ramp, and this is one of my favorites because it's actually one of the most beautiful and picturesque locations in Bluffton. You've got this old historic oyster factory right here at the boat ramp, and this has been around for over 100 years in the same family, and they actually own the Bluffton Oyster Factory over here actually owns a restaurant here in town, and this is one of the last remaining places on the East Coast where they actually cultivate and shuck the oysters by hand. And a lot of the folks that do that oyster shucking are the descendants of other family members who have been in that same business for a long, long time. Now, this is just right down the May River from where we were just at Alljoy. You've got this boat ramp right here, and you've got some commercial fishermen that use this boat ramp. But a good thing is there's actually a lot of parking up the hill right there. There's a huge parking lot. So if Alljoy is full, you can come over here to Oyster Factory Park, and you've got the boat ramp right here. Even if you don't have a boat, this is a really cool place to come down and just look at this beautiful scenery and take in this absolutely gorgeous May River. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and look at some of the destinations and travel times by boat.
This first route is over to Hudson's Seafood Restaurant on Hilton Head Island, about 10.7 nautical miles and about 25 minutes of beautiful boat riding. And this route here takes you over to Freeport Marina on Daufuskie Island. So you're about 31 minutes and about 13.2 nautical miles.
Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry, whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about everything happening here. My name is David Simcox, host of this channel and a local real estate agent. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you and you looking to make their move here, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 3 days, 3 months, or even 3 years, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below, so I can help you find your low country lifestyle. Now we are going to jump over to the last and final public boat ramp here in the Bluffton area. All right, so we are at our last and final boat ramp. This is the new river boat ramp, and very accurately named. It's here on the new river. And this is a really unique and special place because this is the only freshwater river in Beaufort County. It's a really small little boat ramp over here, and it goes up the new river this way. And if you go downriver that way, it will eventually lead to saltwater. It'll go out past Palmetto Bluff. Just FYI, to be completely accurate, the boat ramp itself is just across into Jasper County. So the new river is actually the dividing line between Beaufort and Jasper County. So the boat ramp is on this side of the bridge, so technically Jasper County, but right on the outskirts, just out past the Pritchardville area. And if you are going to put your boat in at this boat ramp, you need to know that there is a fixed bridge right here. You can see all the traffic going behind me. And at high tide, I believe it's about 6 feet of clearance. So if you have a T-top, think about that. Or if you have a fold down top, then it's not really a big deal, but make sure that you know you can get in and out. You don't want to go out on a low tide and come back on a high tide and you can't get under the bridge. But a couple of things about this river: if you want to fish, there's some incredible fishing in here. You can catch brim, you can catch bass, you can catch mudfish, reds, trout, you can even catch striped bass and crappie. The other thing in this river, there are some big monster alligators in here that are like the size of dinosaurs. So I actually think that's really cool. But if you go upriver, you're gonna see some incredible wildlife and birds, and it gets really, really remote feeling as you go upriver. So anyway, we're gonna jump in. We're going to look at where you can go from the new river boat ramp.
All right, so this first route is to Freeport Marina on Defusky Island, and it is a pretty nice long boat ride. It's about 23 nautical miles of winding waterways, and it'll take you about 54 minutes. And this route here will take you over to Hudson's Seafood Restaurant on Hilton Head Island. Again, a nice, long, beautiful winding ride through some old abandoned rice fields and absolutely beautiful views, but you're about 33.4 nautical miles and about an hour and 19 minutes. And this boat route here is to beautiful downtown Savannah, about 33.7 nautical miles and about an hour and 19 minutes. So this last and final route would be a very nice long day in the boat, but could be a lot of fun. This is over to old historic downtown Beaufort. You're about 49.9 nautical miles and about an hour and 15 minutes there by boat. Now keep in mind, all of these routes were planned out using my favorite app for boat navigation here in the Lowcountry, which is Savvy Navi. And keep in mind that my boat may travel at different speeds than what your boat could travel at, and I have a different draft. Always be aware of moving sandbars and get to know the local area. If you need to, you can always hire a local captain to help you learn some of these waterways. Let me know if I can help with that, as I do have great contacts.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. And again, tune in every week. We drop new videos, keep you updated on the South Carolina Lowcountry. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications. And of course, give me a call, send me an email, or shoot me a text if I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle. It's been a pleasure. Hope to see you in person at some point, or at least I'll see you on the next video.